1.
When you go into EasyBib, make sure that at the top right-hand side, you can see your name or your school email address. Then you need to make sure that you're in your projects. If I click on this here, I can actually pick my projects, but I'm already there. The next thing you are going to do is you will click on plus new project if you do not already have bottled water as one of your projects. Then I am going to type in bottled water. I do not need to pick a subject. I do not need to state what I am writing about. I will look to see that it says MLA 8, and then I hit create. Now I will see under new projects, I will see my project folder. I will then click on the blue bibliography button that is inside that bottled water project folder. And now I have a screen where I can actually put my citings. And so the first thing I am going to do is I am going to pull up my articles that I have used. So you personally will go to your Reason 1, Paragraph 1 page, which should have your articles linked. If I use the National Parks ban on bottled water, I'm going to click on it, get that page up on my screen. I will then highlight, copy the URL. Then I'm going to go to EasyBib. I'm going to click in where the URL goes, and then I'm going to click Cited. Once I do that, underneath you are going to find that it will give you some different options. This one only gives me one, and so I'm going to say cite this. And then it tells me what we found for you. And I can say continue to the final step. And now I need to do a double check. So I'm going to move that over so I can quickly go between the two. So the article title, Trump administration reverses bottled. I look here, Trump administration reverses bottled. I look here to see the author is Allison Aubrey. The author on here is Allison Aubrey. I come down, they don't have the website title or the publisher. They have the URL, electronically published on August 18th, 2017. August 18th, 2017. So it looks like that is in good shape. So now I'm going to hit Create Citation. That has now been created for me, and if I scroll down, I'll see it right here. So next, I'm going to go to my second one that I have, and let's say that I'm going to use this article. I'll click on it. I'll get this article up. I'm going to go on and take the other one off so I don't get confused. Move it over right beside here. I'm going to do the same thing. I highlight. I'm going to copy the URL, come over here, and paste it in, and I'm going to hit Cite it. It also gives me one option underneath here, Public Radio International. I'm going to say cite this. It tells me what it found. I'm going to say continue to the final step. Now I'm going to do a double check here. And the title, here's a small town's advice for cities. Here's a small town's advice for cities. It does not have the author's name, but the author's name is right here, Elizabeth Ross. So I'm going to go in here. Her first name is Elizabeth. Her last name is Ross. I'm not going to focus on publisher sponsor. I'm going to go down to electronically published, February 23rd, 2016. 23rd, February 2016. Create citation. All right, this is now created. So now I have two of them on there. I've double checked them both. I can now say export copy and paste. This is going to show up. I will now highlight the whole thing. I will hit copy, and this is where I take it over to my rubric page where I've typed my paper. It will go underneath the first body paragraph and right before the rubric, since we've only written the intro and body paragraph number 1. This needs to show up on a page all by itself, so I would suggest that you insert page breaks above the works cited and underneath the works cited so that it will end up on a page by itself. Your parentheticals for this article, it would be Aubrey, and for the second one, it would be Ross, and those will go in parentheses after your quote or evidence that is located in your body paragraph number 1.